So welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be going through the updated Lost Island creature submissions page, as I've seen a lot of new dinos getting some votes and it's getting closer and closer. It's only 9 days now until we find out the top 10. Now obviously when the top 10 is chosen by wildcard, obviously we're voting, but then wildcard will choose from the list of the top 10. We then can vote out of those what is going to come to the official game when the Lost Island comes later this year. It's so exciting to get 3 brand new dinos into the game, so we're going to be getting straight in with today's video. Now, if you do enjoy it, smash that like button. Let's try and get over 800 likes on today's video. It really does help the channel. Make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed as well. And let's get on with the video. So, obviously, I just wanted to get this part of the page up because it was about the creature submissions. And there are way over 1,000 submissions now for dinos. And bear in mind, this is 1,000 different dinos. And they're all prehistoric real-world dinos. Wildcard have already said if you put a mythical creature in this or the same one as someone else, the moderator will just remove it, which is why it's so crazy how many submissions there are. As I said earlier, we have until July 23rd to get all of our ideas in, and after that, they'll round out the most liked 10 creatures and compete a vote. So, let's get onto the list and see some of the new ones that are starting to get some more votes, and a little bit of an explanation to do with some of the other dinos, because I've seen some things in the comment section and I just want to explain what has happened. So, number 1 at the moment, the thing that is winning is the flying squirrel. Now, a lot of people have been saying, Dom, how does this have 5,500 votes? Now, there was a YouTuber, I think he's quite a big YouTuber with quite a few million subscribers, who at the time, I don't think he really was thinking and sort of promoted it to his viewers. I don't really know when it happened, so I don't know whether Wildcard will look at this and think okay, this is actually not fairly voted, we won't have this in the top 10. But if they do, I really can't see that winning the vote anyway, because no one really wants a small shoulder. I know we all love shoulder mounts on this, but no one wants a flying squirrel, do they? They just want you. We want something epic, massive, and exciting. So, at number 2 is one that is very popular and in my opinion could be an awesome one for the game. It's the Dinopithecus. Now, you may have seen this before, but the top 10 list I'm just going to go through quite quickly, because I want to take a look at some of the new ones that are getting a lot of votes just a little bit down below. But this is a prehistoric giant baboon, and I think that would be crazy scary and fun to use in ARK Survival Evolved. That one, at the moment, I have mentioned before, I'm not going to say what my vote is going to be, but that one is a really awesome one and in my opinion should be up there. Now, the next one that I have been a huge fan of as well is the Ceratosaurus. This is obviously a giant carnivore, and I think this deserves to have the 735 votes that it's got. Definitely should make the top 10 list. I've said from the beginning, in my eyes, I'd love to see a carnivore as the dino, unless obviously Wildcard have already decided, because there's 3 dinos coming in total. One is the Amargasaurus, another one is going to be announced by Wildcard themselves, and then obviously the last one is going to be the creature submissions one. So if the one Wildcard's bringing to the game isn't a carnivore, I think the Ceratosaurus should have a big chance. Now, the next one is the Gorgonops. This one has 635 votes. This is obviously a small... I think a lot of these have obviously photos of what they look like, as you can see. This one's actually... I think someone's actually created a mod of this on the workshop for ARK Survival Evolved, so there is a playable version out there somewhere. But I think this would be absolutely awesome. So coming over to the next one, this is again another one that I think deserves to have the 585 votes, is the one I can never pronounce, but it's a giant apex predator. It's going to be big. I think it's going to be stronger than, so slightly stronger than the Rex due to its larger size. And I think having another sort of dino in between the size of a Rex and a Giga would be awesome, because I feel like it would just be exciting, to have that next big carnivore that we have to look out for, really, because Spinos and Rexes are obviously a good size in the game, but they're just not scary anymore, are they? They haven't been scary in ARK since 5 years ago. So it would be nice to see something else bigger and scarier, and that just gives you that real carnivore feeling. Now, we've got an ultra whale here, but a lot of people were saying that because it's the Lost Island map, there's not going to be much ocean, so ultra whale probably wouldn't fit, but again, it still does look quite cool, and I wouldn't say no if that was the dino. This one has 483 votes. It's the fishing pole dino, and this is meant to be something that is meant to be able to obviously collect you food. There's some obviously pictures of it here and videos on YouTube, and I like this idea. When I saw this a while back, when I last did a video on this list, I actually believe this could be actually quite a useful dino. For me, not something that I personally would think, like, you know, would be exciting, but it would be very useful, so I wouldn't say no. Now, this one has 474 votes. I think it's like a giant buffalo or something like that. Yeah. Again, cool idea. We do have the woolly rhino in the game, so I'm not, you know, I still think these are all really good ideas. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then we have another shoulder mount here, but this is meant to collect you high quality loot. Looks cool, but again, I'm not really the biggest fan of shoulder mounts for this dino. I think it needs to be something big and exciting to finish off Arc 1. This one has 405 votes here. It looks awesome. I think, if I'm correct, yeah, it's going to be some sort of Spino-like, Baryonyx and Spino in the game, like sort of in between them two. Would be cool, but at the same time, we have already got a Spino, and but to be fair, I you know, this isn't me complaining saying this shouldn't be the one. I would not say no if this was the decision by wildcard or by the voting. But yeah, like, I think that looks awesome, so I wouldn't complain. But I just I'm really liking the idea of like the Ceratosaurus or something like that. We've also got, I think, is this a giant, yeah, a giant queen bee, which obviously, well, not queen bee, sorry, a giant ant. And you guys know, I can never pronounce them properly, but the Titano, I'm going to call them a queen version of them, because you know how frustrating they are in the game. They've been one of the most annoyingest things in the game ever since they've been in ARK, when they come and bite you at the beginning of the game, and then one day, after the amount of them we've squashed and killed over the time in ARK Survival Evolved, the queen finally comes to get her revenge. That again does sound very cool. Maybe as a boss, I don't know, but again, I would be very happy with that. Now, I don't actually know what this is. It's got 337 votes. Oh, well, I don't even, I think there's a picture. Oh, so it's actually a, is this already a mod in the game? That'd be interesting to see. I think this is in Spanish, but yeah, okay, so it's a flying mount. This one isn't in Spanish, but yeah, I mean, I do agree, but I think, you know, we did have a flyer not that long ago with Crystal Isles, so I'm not sure, but, you know, it's got 337 votes. Then we have one called the Dino Rhythm, I don't know, it's the War Machine. Is there a picture? Oh, so it's like a giant elephant. I mean, not a bad idea. Increased damage against structures, slow charge like a trike, and a pack bonus. Actually, you know what? I didn't think about this. They're like sort of giving an idea that it could be like a war elephant. I know there's obviously a mammoth, so and the mammoth got a TLC, but I don't think that's a bad idea. The War Machine, it sounds cool. Now, this again is something that I think has been planned for the game before. It's the Helicoprion, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's got like a blade in its mouth. It's kind of like a shark. This would be cool, but we'll see. I just can't see it being an ocean creature. We then have the Acrocanthosaurus, but I know a lot of people have said they don't want that in the game because obviously due to some sort of design. I think because obviously there's already one that people don't want changed in the workshop. Look at all these new ones. We've got the Chantangosaurus, the Gigger of the herd. This has quite a few votes at 252. It's just as big as a Rex, maybe bigger. Walked on 2 legs and ran on all 4. Was idle or resting on all 4 while running. There's so many birds outside, and then it can do a stomp, tail slap, a stun attack. I mean, it would be interesting actually. Like, is this obviously a herbivore then? I don't know. It's as big and as tough and as fierce as a Rex, so that's something we've never seen before. That's quite a unique, cool idea. What's this one here? What's this? A bear dog? Let's have a look. Okay, that would be cool. So that's the comparison to the size of the Rex. So it would be quite big in the game. These are some of the pictures from them, obviously back in the day. But yeah, no, that again, I like that idea. It does seem cool. We've got some really cool ones coming through down near the bottom here. Giganta Raptor. Oh, well, that's a lot different. That's not what I thought it was going to be. That's the sort of size it is to a survivor, so it is quite big, and it probably would be quite useful and fast in the game. Can't say no to that if that was one of the ones that came. And then I suppose we'll finish off with one more. What's this one? Anti-Airtame. Oh, wow. That picture, it's got some attitude. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Apparently it's going to be working as an anti-air thing, so maybe it's a dino that will take creatures out of the sky. It looks like it's kind of quite a big dino if you compare it to Survivor there. It's quite long. I like the idea, and the picture was quite funny. So you guys are really coming along with some awesome ideas, and as much as I would love to just sit here and go through every single page of ideas, I would love to do that, but this video would be about 2 hours for you guys. But this now will be my last video on the creature submissions until the last day of voting. Then we will take a look at it one more time and see if any have taken the top 10 spot. Because I think, if I'm correct, this one here, this flying creature is actually, is that hopped in the top 10? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not there. It's number 12. So yeah, no, definitely sounds like a cool idea. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure wildcard may potentially disqualify some, but you know, that maybe have been added votes when it, you know, a bit unfairly, but we'll see what they say. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. See you guys later. I'm very excited for this.